Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunshine Fortunes Education. If you are considering studying in Australia, you need to watch this video. Today we are discussing a major policy change that could affect your plans. The Australian government's proposed cap on international student admissions. So let's dive into how this policy could impact you and what you need to know to stay ahead. Recently, Australian universities have raised serious concerns about the government's plans to cap international student numbers. This policy is meant to address issues like post-COVID migration and housing shortages, but it could have significant repercussions for students like you. Universities Australia, the main body representing Australian higher education institutions, has warned that these caps could lead to massive job losses, potentially up to 14,000 jobs. This means fewer resources and support for international students. Luke Sheehy, CEO of Universities Australia, described the proposed policy as an unprecedented ministerial overreach. He highlighted that international education is Australia's second largest export industry, contributing nearly a 50 billion Australian dollar to the economy and supporting around 250,000 jobs. She stated, no other major export industry is treated the way international education is right now. This could mean that the sector's stability and the quality of education for international students are at risk. The government announced its plan to cap international student numbers in the 2024 federal budget, following efforts to address frauds related to short-term and student visas. This cap could limit the number of spots available for new international students starting January 1st, 2025. Adding to the financial strain, visa application fees for international students have been increased by 125%, now costing a 1600 Australian dollar per application. This makes the dream of studying in Australia more expensive and potentially out of reach for many. The final details of the cap policy are still under discussion, with the parliamentary inquiry expected to report back by August 15, but the expected implementation date is just around the corner. Andrew Norton, a higher education expert at the Australian National University, suggests that the government should wait and observe the effects of its existing policies before implementing further restrictions. He warned that the current approach might cause more harm than necessary, which will further damage Australia's reputation as a top study destination for international students. Norton argued that mistreating prospective international students would harm Australia's image globally. This means that your plans and those of many others could be adversely affected by these policy changes. Norton said on its current trajectory, the government will cause much more damage than is necessary to achieve its policy goals. Its mistreatment of people hoping to study in Australia will harm the country's reputation as well, which is very much obvious. So what does this mean for you? If you're planning to study in Australia, you might face increased competition for university spots, higher costs, and potentially fewer resources and support services. International education brings cultural and economic benefits to Australia, supporting thousands of jobs and adding billions to the economy. A reduction in international student numbers could lead to a decline in these benefits. As we await the final decision on this policy, it's crucial for prospective students to stay informed and consider their options carefully. The landscape of international education in Australia is changing, and it's essential to be prepared for these changes. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates on international education. Let us know your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed and stay empowered. Feel free to contact us if you also are planning to study in countries like Australia. So our team will be more than happy to help you out. We'll handhold you and we will take you through the complete process. Thanks a lot.